Yo, what is up, guys? Chase pulling up on your screen. If you guys are new to my channel, my name is Chase Jobs. If you guys would please go hit that subscribe button. Anyways, back out in the garage. Me and my dad are actually working on the dune buggy right now. And right now we're figuring out all the wiring. And, oh man, there you go. If you guys can notice, we put this plate here. We went and cut it because you have a big sheet of metal, of steel. But we are not going to use this kind of steel for the siding and everything. I'm probably going to get like aluminum to make this thing as light as possible. Because, you know, you don't really want a bunch of steel on it and make it really, really heavy and just not, you know, work. So, what we're doing right now is basically, this is the battery cord right here. As you guys can see, the red. So we got this is one of the battery cords. I forget. Positive, negative, yeah, it's whatever. But basically this battery is gonna go on here, like this. We're gonna mount it right here, probably closer up to here. We still have to make the brake pad here. We need to make it so it's straight up on here and make a bracket for it. We're basically working on those kind of things, and then we have to get the measurements for the wiring. We actually, which was weird, we were messing with all these cords down here. As you guys can see, it's a freaking mess, and it's annoying to go through all this. So this main block of cords right here was the most difficult part that we've ever seen. So basically, this right here, it has a little button, like a little pressure button, but we taped it down. It's a little pressure button. And so like on the snowmobile, every time that you would close this, or you know, it would close, inside there is where it sat in that hole. This one right here, it sat all the way down there, and basically it would get like pushed down. And that's the same thing with the choke. As you guys can see, it's not even on there anymore. The same thing. This was basically in, like, see these wires on the back? Those wires on that were basically to this. And if you guys can see what this is, and that's what I meant, the little buttons that they push down, they're like sensors or whatever to make sure that you can actually use this. I just think that's kind of weird. And every time we would put it down, we tried to like bypass any of these by putting like a toggle switch onto this and all that kind of stuff. But basically we made it just like a car. So every time we turn the key, it'll start right away. It'll keep idling too, and it'll just stay on running. And then, if I want to turn it off, I just turn it off with the key. I don't even need an off switch for it, so I'm trying to bypass anything we want. We actually mounted this right now, so basically if I turn it all the way, it'll start. If I turn it that way, it'll turn off. And we just kind of mounted this on here, but we're gonna hopefully can get the cords down on the side here. And yeah, we're gonna have to get some more cords probably later. Probably not today. We're gonna have to like get some for my dad's work. And then we gotta figure out the brake and stuff like that. But it's definitely a lot going on right now. We're doing all of the big stuff right now. And I think just for now, like just to know if it drives or not, we're probably just gonna put that on top of here. And then just put this little gas tank on there. Because this is from the snowmobile. But we're using this gas right now just to see how she runs. So yeah, we'll probably end up just dumping that gas into there and seeing if we can get this thing actually running. But we gotta make sure it's not too close to the muffler and everything. That's what we're doing right now with the battery. We didn't really want to put it like down here because the battery might actually melt. And if you guys know, this muffler will put off a lot of heat. So I don't want that battery to be melting. We're trying to put it as far away, and it's pretty good, you know, distance from the end of the muffler. And the end of the muffler is not going to be as hot as the beginning of the muffler. It's like this whole part's probably going to be pushing off heat right here. And then it's going to be coming out of here. So, yeah. So, I'm going to go inside because my mom's making dinner right now. And I'll catch you guys probably later out here. We're probably going to keep working on it, just do some more things. But I am starving, and I'm going to go inside and eat a few burgers or whatever she's making. I think she's making like little sliders. I'll probably have like 17 of them. I'm just kidding, there's only 12, so I'll probably have like 6. But anyways, I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna go inside, eat something, and I'll catch you guys back out here. So let's get it. So this is what my mom just made us. She has like this deep fryer thing. Well, it doesn't really, it's not, I don't know if it's a deep fryer. Or it's an air fryer, if you guys know what an air fryer is. She cooks like all of her stuff. So these are like air fried and stuff. They're really crunchy. But I wanted to show you guys. If you guys have not had this aloe drink, this peach one, and I think the mango one is. Those two are my favorite. And these literally are like actually really, really good. I thought these would be nasty. And they have like chunks of aloe in them. And every time I tell somebody about this, they're just like, what? But it's like, dude, you gotta try this before you just like say anything about it, you know? But I'm gonna eat those little sliders. I like barbecue or something. So I'm gonna eat those, and again, I'll catch you guys back outside. So let's get it. Well, it smells like a lot of gas in here right now because we've been running this to see if everything works right now. We got the tail light not hooked up. It's just, you know, we cut it off the chair. Literally, we demolished this chair right here, you guys. Just to get it out of here, I had to like cut all this down just so I can get out of here. And then we just cut the whole thing off. We're probably not gonna have this black thing here, but we wanna try to keep this whole, see if you can see the white. We wanna keep this whole frame. And then we're thinking about removing this because this is still gonna be on here to have like extra something, like if we want to put the gas tank up here, which I'm hoping like when we get the new gas tank we can mount it up on here, even cut some of this out right here and just put it right here. So, and it's gonna be a big gas tank, but we're gonna probably end up, at least it was my idea, to cut out this and then put this in here. It doesn't even look like it'll really fit, so, but you know, we'll look at it. But it definitely will be good there because it'll be a way of everything and cars can see it and everything like that. But we were running this thing, how it's all hooked up right now. We were literally just running it. And my dad was wanting to take a video and he was back here. If he was not back here looking at this thing, as hard as I was pulling the throttle, you guys, I wish I got it on camera, but this whole thing was moved. Like this whole thing was out of here. Like this literally started to move off of this bracket because it's not really like the same length of this one. It's just kind of sitting there, and this one was probably all the way out here. And yeah, I almost died because if one of these tires hit the ground, I guarantee this whole thing would have went through the wall. Not literally, but it probably would have went up and like rolled back on me. And that probably would have not been good because I was standing right here, you know, pulling the throttle, and it would have hit me. But this dirt bike was sitting over here on this, and it dented the whole bucket. So I had to take it off real quick before it fell over nighttime. And if you guys do not know, I actually have this plexiglass that my dad got from his work. It's very, very, very thick. Hopefully it'll focus. Maybe not. Man, come on. I just want to show you guys how thick this is. You guys can kind of see how thick it is. Well, yeah, it's not really going to focus too well, but you guys can see how thick it is. I don't know if I said this in one of my other videos, but this is actually, to a point, bulletproof. No reason on why I'm getting this, but one, if I get rocks and stuff flinged at me from anybody, I won't have to worry about it getting dinged. It's not gonna scratch this probably. It probably won't do anything to it. So it'll be definitely a good plexiglass to have. And we've actually practiced like shooting it with a 9mm. I don't know if a 9mm, I'm pretty sure that will go through it, but I don't remember. We shot it like a couple years ago, because if you guys know, I've had this dune buggy for like over 2 years now. I got it in like, I found it in 2017, and I just think it's crazy. But yeah, she's coming along, guys. Still have to put the front shocks on, those ones right there. We're just really gonna have to pressure them down. And this back area is so starting to get filled up. It's crazy. I'm honestly falling in love with it. I'm just so happy. But if you guys know, these cords are not long enough to make it all the way up to here. So we basically writ down every single cord that we'll need. So we're gonna need, like, obviously orange. We need at least 3 different, you know, lengths of yellow, because there's a lot of yellow here. There's yellow for this. This is the front lights right here. We even labeled everything just so we don't get confused. But these 3 cords are to the front lights. Obviously this is all to the back lights, which is really simple because it just has this. And basically we got all this grounded right here. We just put them right in there real quick. So all the things that need to be grounded right now is good. This plate is on here to hold the battery, which we still need to build something so this will stay in place. And the cord management is gonna get due, you know, a little bit more tomorrow. This is still another mount. This needs to be, this is another ground, my bad. I was trying to think. This needs to be on here also, onto the frame. So we need to make sure that every single ground that is on here needs to be on there. So this is one of those things that need to be grounded, even though I'm pretty sure we just started it without it. And that's why we need, again, to look into all these things, because we don't even know if we need this. Like, we know we need these because these are the main 2 things. This is a battery. Like, this is, I'm not even gonna say it. I don't want to be stupid, but I always forget which one's positive and negative right now. I know there's a totally different, if you know the black and red, and I just cannot think of it right now. But besides the fact, guys, this thing is coming along. Tomorrow we are going to get, like I said, longer cords. We have to get at least 8 foot of cords just to feed it through and lead it up to the gas. And we're hoping to have this thing literally running by the end of this week. So hopefully by Friday. I don't know how much time we're gonna work on it. It all depends on how much time my dad and I are out here working on this thing. I'm thinking tomorrow we're gonna have all the cords hooked up. And if you guys are wondering how we're gonna do this cords and be able to take off the back end still, so what we're gonna do is when we feed all the cords basically through here on the inside, we're gonna have connectors so we can disconnect and connect each color cording right here that needs to go up to the front. So every single cord that needs to be unplugged and plugged in will be right here. So we'll just unplug it, unhook this on each side, and take it all outside, put it back together, hook up the cords, and take it on a test drive, because that's how it's gonna hopefully work. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on to it. The tail light actually works, and we even tested the front lights on these little LED lights that we had just laying around, and it does work. The weird thing about the headlights on this thing is it's literally like flashing. It's like kind of like flickering when it's just idling, but when I give it gas, it's just like a bright light. And that's usually how a snowmobile works, but it looks really weird in that. I don't know if I'm gonna look at like different lights, and I might look up the reasoning on why that does that. It could just be a connection problem or something so simple. But we're gonna try to eliminate as many wires as we can with all this. I think we're still gonna try to put the dimming lights on there and everything like that, but it's coming along, guys, and I really hope you guys are enjoying this, because I'm enjoying just building this thing for you guys and myself. Like, I'm literally gonna probably take this thing out the first day it's done. I don't know, I'm really hoping the snow gets out of here. Like, when this thing is complete, I'm gonna have it done, and I'm gonna take it out for a spin, and I'm definitely gonna have a full day of just riding this thing and taking it places and I got a very good spot. A lot of people like to call it, I think they call it the Freeland or something like that. But it's just like this big place, and they have parties there all the time. And it's basically like a big sand dune place. So yeah, that's where we're gonna take this, because I was out there not too long ago, and there's just these crazy guys with their trucks. And honestly, I think it's just crazy. Like, I'm just sitting there watching these people rip their trucks, and they're booking it up the hill. I think it's just crazy, and you guys will see it in the summertime how crazy this thing is gonna be. I think it's gonna impress a lot of people. I hope I get a lot of people just being like, whoa, what is that thing, you know? Because it doesn't look like what it was when I got it at all. I think it looks 10 times better. I don't know if I'm gonna have new tires by the summertime and all that, but also I don't know if I want to record anything else. So I think I'm just gonna make this video for the day, guys. You guys probably won't see any of the wiring and anything until the next video. So again, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Another video on the dune buggy. Super cool. I'm really happy about that. And I just realized every time I do this like mouth, you know, thing where I go like that, I never come back to my camera and come back to where I'm supposed to be like that. I never do that, so I'm sorry. I just never, I have not gotten that in my head. But it's called a transaction. I'm tired, dude. Guys, people, fans, whatever. I'm tired. Anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I've already been talking out here for 10 minutes, and if you guys get tired of me just talking, let me know down in the comments, because I'm really trying to get out and do some things, but I'm just working on this thing like non-stop every single day. So that's the only reason why I'm out here talking about it so much. But once again, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you guys are not already subscribed, please go hit that subscribe button for me. And if you guys liked it, please leave a like on this video for me. And anyways, guys, this is Chase. I love you, and I'm out. Peace. I'm so happy.